Dale Hoffman, North Central Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Baxter Regional Medical Center, providing big city healthcare with a hometown touch. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas, Southern Missouri. It is Wednesday, July 3rd, 2019 at 7 a.m. and welcome to Down on the Corner program. Good morning, everybody.
I'm loving these beautiful, beautiful mornings. They're just awesome.
Well, you know, I think
we're not dealing with rain on the way in. We're not, just great temperatures.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
can't complain.
Good summer. You know, it's not unbearably hot. It's typical 88, 89, 90 degrees. You know, what's so funny is some of these newscasters, oh my goodness, it hit 91 degrees today and blah, blah, blah. It's July.
Yeah.
If it was 27, it'd be making news headlines, but it's like it almost hit 90 and it's July. What are we going to do anyway? You know,
it's like you whining in the winter. It's cold. Well, no kidding. It's winter.
Yeah,
it's winter. What the heck are you?
Cold, dark, dreary, cloudy. Yeah, it's cold. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Down on the Corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host. I'm with Scooter Callis.
I'm here. I'm alive. That's a good sign.
Tomorrow we're going to run a rerun. We're going to take the day off.
We are.
Yeah.
We are.
So you're going to see today's show tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Well, you're going to see today's show today and then today's show tomorrow.
Okay.
So you got a lot of options for today's show.
A lot of options for today.
Yeah. Mayor's going to be popular today.
Yeah, he is. He's going to be seen 4 times in the next 2 days.
There you go.
If he gets here on time. We got to give the mayor a hard time, don't we?
He'll be here.
He'll be here. Oh, Down on the Corner is brought to you by Baxter Regional Medical Center, best care in the Midwest, the envy of many Midwestern hospitals. Check out their urgent care 24/7 on your tablet or smartphone or computer. Only $69 per visit. Go to BaxterRegionalCare.com. Go to the Apple App Store or Google Play on your other smartphone devices.
It's a pretty cool little option.
It sure is.
You download the app,
mm-hmm.
put in all your information. You can do that now because it does take a little bit of time to get all your information put in. It doesn't cost anything to download the app,
mm-hmm.
put your information in there, and when you need them, then you just get on the app, and it connects with them, and you don't have to go in. You don't have to wait in line. They can call in your prescriptions. They can do everything right there
mm-hmm.
over the phone.
What gets me is back when I was running the garage, okay, Dr. Smith, if you're here by 10 o'clock, we'll have your car ready, and you'll be done by 10:45, Go to the doctor's office. Your appointment's at 10:15, so you need to be here by 10:05, so you get there at 9:55, you wait for 15 minutes, fill out papers, and you wait another 15, 20 minutes, then they put you in another room, wait another 15, 20 minutes, and you wait and wait and wait and wait and wait, and you've shot half a day. So this is the way to do it. Urgent care 24/7.
Call from your own home, privacy
mm-hmm.
of your
Wherever
own home.
Mm-hmm.
Lay in there, you don't feel good, pick up the phone.
It's great for families with children.
There you go.
Baxter Regional Medical
I will say
Center.
this because somebody's going to try this. If it's an emergency, call 911.
Call 911. Go to ER. Baxter Regional Medical Center, best care in the Midwest, the envy of many Midwestern hospitals right here in Mountain Home, Arkansas. And I call it the jewel of the crown of the Twin Lakes area, Baxter Regional Medical Center. And I'm enjoying Brewed Awakening Coffee. You can do the same thing. Visitors to the area, we've got a great company called Brewed Awakening Coffee. You can visit them on Bomber Boulevard, which is on the west side of town. You can go to Baxter Regional Medical Center's lobby and check out Brewed Awakening Coffee, or you can go by the drive-thru at 62 East Plaza. It's just in front of Anytime Fitness over by Walmart complex area. Brewed Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. Even in July, you can get pumpkin spice and French vanilla and anything else. You'd probably get green onion if you wanted it in there, I guess. Michael just...
Now you're pushing it. Who in the world would want green onion coffee?
Well, who would want pumpkin spice in July?
No, you never know. Some people just like that flavor.
They like that pumpkin spice.
Just...
To each their own.
Yes.
Brewed Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Brewed Awakening Coffee, Mike and his staff do a really, really good job of making the finest coffee in the Twin Lakes area. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes, and of course the week of July 4th is the last week. You'd think, well, we don't really want to talk about funeral homes. Well, things happen, whether it's emergency or somebody gets ill and it's terminal and, got to face the facts. So Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect, they are the people to turn to in a time of need, whether it's emergency, non-emergency, passing a loved one after a long illness. Pre-plan now. Talk to Bruce, Charlotte, Chris, Brad, anybody there can help you. And, wow, very professional, caring, loving, and understanding. They know what you're going through. So, Roller.
They will do their best, I'll tell you. They will do their best to honor your wishes.
They all bend over backwards.
And let me tell you, from some of the stories, they have went way outside of their box to put somebody's wishes come true. So
that's right.
They will take care of you. I can tell you that.
Roller Funeral Homes, 29 in the state of Arkansas to serve you, with one in Memphis, Tennessee. Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes. Let's pause now for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, you know, it's a good thing that Colin Kaepernick was born in this area rather than in the 1700s. Back then there was nothing to be offended by, like a historic flag on a pair of shoes. But Lord, all seriousness aside, the United States has had a rough and tumble history. Yes, we've had slaves in a civil war. That was over 130 years ago. There's nothing we can do now about the past other than learn how to not repeat our mistakes. Time once spent is history. Lord, help us to be grateful for the blessings you've granted us in this great country and not to be set back by history that can't be changed. And I just want to thank you for blessing the United States and bless our veterans. My prayer today. Amen. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes.
And now,
brace yourself.
Da, da, da.
Yeah, okay.
Da, 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 da.
I still think we need electric guitar with a fuzz pedal on it and just do some heavy metal.
I think just a kazoo.
Morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team. Bob and Linda Zador for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. RetireToArkansas.net. It's time to check out the White River in Cotter, Arkansas.
See, I was waiting to see how you introduce this so I know what picture to put up. Because if you said it's time to see the live cam, that's one thing. But if you want to see the river, you're going with the still shot again today.
I'm going to start taking notes. That's the wintertime shot.
That is the still cam showing the area where the shot is. And you can see the river and Mountain Home, city of Cotter, the Missouri Horizon off to the left. You can see Rainbow Bridge. And let me go over to the live cam, and you can see fog.
More fog. More fog. Can you get it? July 3rd and fog.
The good thing is, as the show goes, it clears up a little bit.
Out.
Hopefully.
Yeah. But you can see a little bit of wisp of hope right there with the blue sky on the left side of the screen there. We'll check it here in a couple more minutes. Morning weather is brought to you by the Z-Team. Bob and Linda Zador for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. RetireToArkansas.net. If you're visiting the Twin Lakes area, we want to welcome you. And if you're thinking about retiring to this area, well, RetireToArkansas.net is the website you need, and talk to Bob and Linda Zadora, your very professional, award-winning real estate team. They can help you in Missouri and Arkansas, from Marshall to Mountain View to Yellville, Mountain Home, Salem. They can help you in Missouri. So check them out. 870-405-0793, RetireToArkansas.net.
And you can go to their website anytime and take a look at that webcam.
Yeah,
and,
that's the live cam. We just
kind of it's cool this time of year, because with the fog and with the stuff, you get to see the changes, and you get to see as the morning's all foggy and as it cuts through and this and that, or you just go to it and bring it up so you can brag. Hey, this is where I live. Whatever it takes, they always have it on. You go right to their website and watch it.
You bet. Morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team. Right now in Mountain Home, Flippin, Harrison, Yellville, and Calico Rock at 71 degrees, 70 in Salem, Mountain View, Arkansas at 68, St. Louis at 73, same in Poplar Bluff, Missouri, West Plains at 70, Branson at 70, and Watford City, North Dakota, a nice chilly 54 degrees today in Watford City, North Dakota.
71 wins it.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep, that's pretty much the average across northern Arkansas and southern Missouri. On the radar, mainly a lot of stuff going on up north, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, North South Dakota, Nebraska, Iowa, and a little bit in south central and southeast Kansas right now, a little bit in Mississippi and Alabama. And so, we were down here yesterday afternoon about 1:30, 2 o'clock, and I heard a rumble of thunder. Boy, I got out on the main drag and whoo, did it rain. But on the south
It
side.
did.
Yeah.
And yeah, when I got to the south side, it wasn't bad at all. But, man, in town, it was. There was standing water on the road.
Yeah.
It was
ponding, yeah.
And it didn't seem like it was just one of them big thunderstorms, but the rain droplets were so big and just full of water. It was different.
I'll tell you what. But,
hey, it's summertime.
Oh, yeah, that's how it is. Well, we're due to have pop-up showers now we get to the forecast here in a bit, but pop-up showers later today and tomorrow. Yeah. I think I see the mayor pulling in over here.
Do you?
Yeah, I just see him. Are you coming? Here he comes. He's pulling the driveway now. Well, let's see. Where we need to go here. Let's take a look at the Little Rock radar real quick. Picking up a lot of fog. Other than that, the highways are clear. 62, 412 east and west. Highway 65 north-south, Little Rock, Branson. 67, 167, Poplar Bluff and Batesville from Little Rock. Interstates 30, 40, 49, 55, 555. Clear at this time. Great day to travel. St. Louis area, St. Louis and vicinity, a little bit to be east of Quincy, Illinois, and a little bit northeast of Rolla, just north of I-44. Other than that, no problems there. I-70, Columbia, St. Louis, then Vandalia, Effingham, Illinois. East St. Louis, Illinois, I-64 east towards Mount Vernon, in good shape there. I-24 at 57, just southeast of Carbondale, looks like it's okay. I-55, Sykeston, Cape, all the way into St. Louis, no problems there, and a little bit of shower activity about halfway between Rolla and St. Louis, just north of the interstate right there.
And you even got a picture of the doors on the screen with it.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're talking about the Z team, I mean, I know everybody's seen Bob. He's in here all the time, but there's his better half.
There she is.
There's the boss.
Oh, take a look at west and southwest Missouri. You can see a little flood watch box west of Coffeyville, Kansas. Of course, that's a little bit east of the Missouri state line. Other than that, a little bit around Columbia, Missouri, south of I-70, and there you see that little bit of shower activity halfway between St. Louis and Rolla. Other than that, I-70, Kansas City to Columbia and on into St. Louis, no problems there. Then we got Tulsa, Joplin, Springfield, Lebanon, Rolla on I-44, looks good there. I-49, Joplin to KC in pretty good shape. And let's see, any watches or warnings for Arkansas today? Looks like we're in pretty good shape there. A little bit of a flood watch box there just west of Coffeyville, Kansas. Heat advisory for Florida, southern Georgia, a little bit in the Carolinas. And what do you know? No fog, no rain, no storms, nothing predicted for Arkansas other than just watching the Mississippi River as it continues draining the floodwaters from the winter and spring. A little bit of a flood watch box up in North Dakota and Wyoming, but typical summertime pattern. 7-day forecast today, 30% chance of showers and patchy fog, high of 87, low of 71 tonight. For July 4th, Independence Day, high of 87, mostly sunny, chance of pop-up thunder showers. That's a 30% chance. Thursday night, 20% chance of showers, low of 71. Friday, it warms up to 89 degrees, 40% chance of showers. Friday night, 20% chance of storms, low of 71. Kind of can just copy and paste this. Saturday night and Sunday, 40, 30, and 50% chances of showers. High on Saturday, 90, low Saturday night, 70, 89 degrees on Sunday. So, welcome to summertime in Arkansas, folks. Check out iDrive Arkansas before you travel. This gives you updates on any road conditions or problems. For instance, this little sign down here, just north of Benton, there was a vehicle fire, and it tells you the mile marker 124.6 westbound line on the outside on I-30. And so for visitors, if you need to know, well, I need to know about blah, blah, blah in Arkansas, go to iDriveArkansas.com. And you can check out this map. For Missouri, you go to Missouri Department of Transportation. It's called MoDOT Traveler Information. Look at the difference now in southern Missouri.
That's really clearing up.
It's really clearing up. You've got Highway 160, Highway 60, and even Interstate 44. It's a lot clearer. When I opened it up today, I thought, wow, there's a lot of little round circles that are disappearing. Because 4 weeks to 6 weeks ago, this thing was just covered with stuff, with flooding and washouts and things like that. Do what?
Looked like a Christmas tree.
Yeah. And also, you can see the main roads. I don't know if we've shown this feature or not, but you can zoom in and you can check your secondary roads and get really, really tight just to see exactly where the flooding is at. And so, like, for instance, we get down here. Let's go down here to state line. Is that the state line? Here we go. Here's Gainesville, Missouri, Highway 181. So if you need to check out anything here, it'd be marked on this map. So you can just zoom in and check your more isolated roads. Current pollen index today, 1.4.
It's as low as it gets.
Yeah, about low as a gopher's basement right there. Tomorrow predicted a 3.9, low to medium. Today, grasses, plankton, and nettle are your main allergens. And so, do we dare take another look at the live shot from the White River?
I see you said live shot, not the river.
I'm learning.
Actually, you can start to see the river now.
There you go. So that's within the last 7 minutes. You can see the White River on the left side of the screen, and the fog, of course, starting to burn off there on the right side of the screen. Shot brought to you by the Z Team, Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z Team at Century 21 Lemac Real Estate for all your real estate needs. Go to retiretoarkansas.net, click on the webcam. You can see the same thing that we're showing you right here. If you're looking into Cotter, Arkansas from the Marion County side of the White River. And
the clearing right there in front is the park and the baseball field.
Yep, sure is.
So you can watch the baseball games over there.
We can watch baseball games there, can't we? All right, community calendar time brought to you by Old Time Restaurant on the Square at Mountain Home. Best breakfast, best lunch in town, Monday through Friday, 7 to 2, Saturday till 11, with the exception of tomorrow. Think you're going to take a day off tomorrow?
Yep. Old Time Restaurant will be closed tomorrow, so get in there today while you can. For breakfast, we've got pork chops, eggs, hash browns, biscuit gravy or toast, all for $6.88. Or for lunch, you got a choice between ham and beans or liver and onions. Both come with 2 sides, roll of cornbread, same price, $6.88. Can't beat it.
There you go. The annual 4th of July live auction will be Saturday evening, July 6th at the Lead Hill Park for the Veterans of Foreign Wars, Lead Hill Post 10417. And you got gift certificates from many of the local restaurants and businesses in Branson. Going to be a lot of fun. That takes place 6 o'clock on July 6th at the Lead Hill Park for the Veterans of Foreign Wars, the VFW Post 10417. And then, let's see, this thing just reset itself, and so they will have, I need to pull this up, tomorrow, 4th of July tours at the Jacob Wolf House. Now, this is down at Norfolk, Arkansas, where the Norfolk and White Rivers come together. Wonderful setting down there. Sorry about that. I'm going
trying to kill me.
Gotcha. The Jacob Wolf House Historic Site in Norfolk will be providing tours of the Territorial Courthouse on the 4th of July from 10 to 2. Learn about the fascinating culture and history that existed in this frontier community almost 200 years ago. That's going to be a lot of fun there. And then also tomorrow, Bull Shoals and Lakeview Urban Bow Hunters Association is holding a fundraiser, archery 3D target shoot indoors, and hog barbecue meal. Registration begins at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on July 4th via $15. Competition begins at 3. Food will begin serving at 2. Plates are $6 donations. Come join us for a fun afternoon. Community calendar brought to you by Old Time Restaurant on the Square in Mountain Home.
We will be closed tomorrow, but we will be open back on Friday. So for Friday and Saturday, we will be open. Just go in, have a good time. It's just about chilling, having a good time. Give Amanda a hard time and tell him the mayor told you to do it. Give her a hard time. Just put it on him. He'll love it.
Your taxes just went up. Time for a break. Mayor Hillrey Adams here today. So stick around. Be right back.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the Square in Mountain Home.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. We're focused on one thing, burgers, ribs, fajitas. Just that one thing, burgers, ribs, and fajitas. We're reeling in our menu because it got out of hand. We had a moment of self-actualization. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
Whether you're a professional lawnscape contractor or a homeowner in need of quality lawn equipment, Moran's Lawn & Garden has you covered. Moran's is the longest originally owned lawn and garden business in Mountain Home, with a 5,700 square foot warehouse packed full of new current year inventory for all your lawn maintenance needs. Moran stocks a full line of factory parts, and they service everything they sell, offering top names like Grasshopper, Hustler, and Country Clipper. Moran stands behind their quality service with thousands of customers using their products daily. Moran's Lawn & Garden, servicing the entire Twin Lakes area.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Why would I recommend Hospice the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
When you need durable... Just repeat that, Mayor. What did you just say?
I said that was some good coffee.
There you go. There you go.
I don't know how long it's been sitting there, but it's good.
It's been there almost an hour. Anyway, Mayor Hillrey Adams is here today, Mayor of Mountain Home. Welcome back, sir.
Hey, thanks. Glad to be back again this month. Got another month in.
There we go. I'll tell you what. So about time to start looking for re-election in.
Got a little time yet.
Well, I got to tell you, the parks are looking great. Downtown looks good. You got the little banners up and the flower pots around, and things are being cleaned up. And I called Billy D and I said, dude, this looks really good. Doing some cleanup. We go to the dog park every day. We'll take a little Pepper out there, and there's some folks out there and visit. It's just nice, quiet, peaceful. It's out away from any traffic, and it's just a nice setting. You know, probably be out there about 9:30, 10 o'clock today. Well maintained. You know, you look at your streets in areas that have been cleaned up. It's looking good.
Well,
Big difference.
Thank you. I appreciate that. The guys are working real hard. You know, we've made that a something that we're really focusing on, not just the parks and keeping those cleaned and maintained. And yes, there's always room for improvement. And with the rains we've had this year so far, you know, we get behind. We need some additional equipment in the parks to work on some of that maintenance with, and we'll get there. But we're doing all we can with what we got right now, and it has made an improvement. I think just the focus on it that we've shifted to.
I'll put a bug in your ear, and I don't know how you'd handle this, but the big thing for me, you know, you want to keep your property nice, and you've got all of these shrubs. Sure, I can trim them up, but I got no place to put
the
trimmings.
Yeah, that is an issue, and that's something we're going to have to look at right there.
You know, I mean, you can just pile it and pile it. Yeah. You're not supposed to burn it in the city limits and get by with it in the county.
You know, we've looked at some options there. I don't know what direction might be the best for us to go.
I was even talking when Mayor Dillard was here one time. He says, Dillard got the same issue. Because the ADEQ, Arkansas Department of Environmental Qualities, if I'm correct in this statement, does not allow biodegradable trimmings in landfill.
Yeah. And we have visited with a couple other towns that do some things a little bit different. That's something we're going to have to, you know, tackle that and decide, because it's not just what you take all the city parks, our cleanup, but you take what the people in the town clean up and having a way to get rid of that stuff and do something with it. So we've got some work ahead of us there, and we recognize that, and we're going to try to do something about that issue.
That's good. So what do you got? You got a page full of notes here.
Well, I do, Dale. And the first thing, you know, I want to make sure everybody understands is tomorrow's the 4th of July. There's going to be a lot of folks in town visiting the high water lakes. But there's also going to be a lot of little ones out there running around with some fireworks and things like that. So, you know, we just want to take this opportunity to remind everybody to be very careful, operate safety out there. We don't want any injuries or anything during this holiday period. And so we'd like to remind everybody, you know, to enjoy yourself, have a good time for the 4th, celebrate, but be careful in doing so.
City ordinance on fireworks in city limits, question mark?
There is one, and fireworks are prohibited in the city. So, you know, we got some great shows around here. We had a great one this past weekend at Red, White, and Blue. There's one tonight on Norfolk Lake, on the 4th on Bull. I think there's another one this year at Driftwood Lanes
Rick
or
Williamson
something
does
like
that.
it.
Yeah, he's done it several years.
8 Ball does. So,
8 Ball does it.
there's some opportunities for that around to people to see some good shows, but just be careful out there. Those things just can get yourself hurt in a hurry.
When you hear the firecrackers popping and the bottle rockets going off, you know, is that ordinance, is that enforceable? I mean, what's going to get the policeman called on me if I'm doing something in my backyard and somebody just found me?
I think that's all in the person that's up behind the phone. You know, the police can't be everywhere and watch every single street out there, but you know, there are certain folks in this community that are going to call if somebody across the street's doing it. You know. It's not like we can sit there and listen all night for that stuff.
Because you're going to hear it. I mean, we had fireworks in the neighborhood last night as late as 11 o'clock, you know. But here's the kicker. I don't have any problem with firecrackers and stuff like that, but when the kids start shooting the bottle rockets and it lands on the roof of somebody's house, Roman candles. And
those are things that are probably going to get some attention right there.
And that's, you know.
You know, I remember years ago seeing a state trooper do a fireworks shoot in my neighborhood. We lived out south of town at that time, and he made sure he had a 5-gallon bucket of water out there, and everything that got shot, he'd take it over and stick it in that bucket. And he picked up all the debris and cleaned up. He didn't leave, you know, paper laying on the road and stuff like that. Of course, that was outside the city, you know. But it's just the idea of being very safe and very careful with it, and watch what you're doing, and respect your neighbors if you're doing it.
Yeah.
You know.
So true. We need to welcome the visitors.
Oh yeah, yeah, we do. We got
everybody visiting. I'm sure we got visitors all over the northern part of the state, right here in Twin Lakes area.
We had visitors last weekend. For the red, white, and blue. I mean, there's no way all those people out there came from Mountain Home or Baxter County.
A lot
of folks out there. We ended up with 26 teams in the state cook-off contest. We had Minnesota, Illinois, Iowa, Texas, Louisiana, Missouri, and Arkansas represented in that. And those folks loved it here. They weren't here a long time. Most of them rode in that day. There were at least those who are on the circuit chasing the points. They rode in that day early afternoon, cooked their steak in the contest, hung around for the awards, and headed on to the next gig. They were going to compete in.
Can Minnesota compete with Arkansas and Texas in barbecue, or even folks from Kansas City?
The team from Minnesota that was here in the state contest, and I remember we were talking about state cook-off instead of barbecue. They fared very well. They were in the top 10. The actual winner of the contest was a young man from Melbourne, Arkansas.
Oh, wow.
So we were very tickled that someone from right here in the back door
won that thing.
And
the steak had to have a certain...
It had to have a certain appearance, color, taste, and stuff like that. And, he did very well, and I walked out there with a first-place prize that night. That young man did a great job.
That is cool.
That's cool.
That is cool. Do we need to take a break?
Yep.
7:30? Okay, let's go ahead and take a break. More with the mayor right after this. Stick around. When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrub stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands including Carhartt, Cherokee, and Gray's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Clogs, Softwalk, and Landau, stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tag retractable, compression socks, paramedic BDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, as well as minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop. Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire's Barbershop today, a unique gentleman barbershop. Get back in style from a former celebrity hairstylist and a licensed barber instructor who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire's Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 848 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today. Your car is a member of the family. It takes you where you need to go, and it makes sure you are safe at all times. When a wreck or accident happens, trust the only place that will treat you and your vehicle like a person, not a number. From collision repair and windshield replacement to paintless dent repair and hail damage removal, Dent Boys can cover all your automotive repair needs and make sure you are satisfied every step of the way. Call or visit the professionals at Dent Boys today and see the Dent Boys difference.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
Sure, all mowers cut grass, but only a Ferris mower with suspension technology can provide you with increased productivity, quality of cut, durability, and comfort. The caster wheels and cutting deck are connected to the frame beneath the suspension. This lets the deck follow the wheels as they move up and down in relation to the ground contours. Maintaining the distance between the deck and the ground results in a beautiful, consistent cut. Visit your local Ferris dealer to experience the difference suspension makes.
7:34, visiting with Mayor Hillrey Allens of Mountain Home. So what's next, Mayor? What do we need to talk about?
Well, I'm going to talk about this every time I get a chance. And you mentioned earlier, Dale, what we've done cleaning up the parks and the attention we're getting them, but we're trying to give the entire city that same attention. My code enforcement officer and the building inspector, we're daily out checking for, properties that need attention, whether it be high grass, buildings that need some improvements on them, inoperable vehicles and stuff like that. We're really spending a lot of time on the major corridors in town, the highways and some of the major streets. What those people that are here this weekend visiting Mountain Home will see, what those people that were here last weekend will see, because we need to leave a good impression when they come through town. And a lot of that, is just getting out there and making sure your business, whether it be a commercial business or a house on one of those streets, your place is kept up. So we're spending a lot of time working on that, and I think we're seeing some results of that already. At least I've noticed it coming up and down the highway a little bit. So that's something that we're always going to be focused on right there. We've got a couple of major grant applications that are fixing to go in. One's going next week. The guys have finished the grant. I think they like one or two little items to attach to it. And the first one that'll go in is with the Blue and You Foundation.
Oh, really?
Blue and You.
Blue and You.
And what we're working on there, if you're familiar with the walking trail at Cooper Park.
Oh, yeah.
That's a mile-long trail over there. And it's just walking is all that's there. Blue and You will fund 100% of wellness activities and things related to health and fitness. So we're looking at putting in 5 stations that have outdoor exercise equipment, and that equipment's body weight driven. So, each one of us, it would respond different when we get in that machine. And that application will go in next week, and we feel very good about our chances to get a grant there. One, because we've never had one in Mountain Home. We've never asked for that money from them. So that would give us some improvements at Cooper Park and around that trail there. A lot of folks there, it's every single day.
Night and day.
A lot of people, yes, night and day, walk that thing. And this would be some equipment that'll go around that will help folks get a little additional exercise while they're there. And then we're also working on the application for the State Parks and Recreation Department. And that grant will be a 50-50 match. And that's the one that we're looking to make some improvements at some of the other parks. Cliffs to Willette, Hickory, Keller Park. Maybe some more work if we can come up with the funds at Cooper or possibly the soccer complex. Hickory Park, for those that don't know, Care Center Ministries have adopted that park. And those guys and gals from Care Center had a work day down there. I think it was 2 weeks ago Saturday. They made a huge difference to Hickory Park in one day.
Is that old carousel still down there?
And they're not done yet. They got some more to do, down there. But it's just going in there, trimming the shrubs, cleaning the place up, sprucing up some landscape, some new mulch, and some paint. That if you want something that'll open up your eyes down there, go down and drive through Hickory Park and take a look at what those folks have done. Super job right there on that one.
Wow. It's amazing what a little weed eating and a coat of paint and odds and ends, it goes a long way.
It will. They've done a great job of raising some money. Care Center has. And we just kind of left it up to them, with their imagination, what they want to do. And it's something that when you drive down Hickory Street, it got my attention. I went down there about 2 hours after they'd been painting. I thought, what is going on here? When I saw some of the colors out there. Yeah. But that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to get people's attention. We want them to know something's there. And it's very kid-friendly how the colors are choosing down there. Yeah. And so I think that's going to be a huge improvement to Hickory. And the great thing about it is they're going to maintain it and keep it up for us down there. So that's going to help a bunch right there.
Can't beat that.
Street construction. We'll talk about that a little bit. We got some good road projects going on around here. We possibly will see Dodge Street completed here within the next few days from 62 up to Main. They've rebuilt that street there in front of Lewis Crane and K-Singer Eaton Air, and that stretch right there. That's been rebuilt. Hopefully the asphalt will be laid the next day or two there, and that's you wouldn't think about it. A lot of folks cut through Dodge Street to get up there, and they avoid that intersection by the sheriff's office. And
the stoplight takes forever.
Western Hills Way. Yeah. We got a pretty good project going on out there right now that's going to connect from Rodeo all the way through to 62.
Really?
Right there, and it's getting sidewalks on both sides. One of them's extra wide for walking, a little more traffic there, bike activity along through there, and you'll be able to, last year I think it was, they finished up the Rodeo Drive extension.
Yeah.
Now you'll be able to wind all the way through and come out on 62 down there.
So that connection, that'd be Walker Road to 62 without having to come all the way through town.
That's going to be a real nice project once it's completed. And then the one that's getting ready to really ramp up that we're going to need a lot is Long Street.
Where?
Most people don't know where Long Street is, but that's behind the hospital where the new hospice house has been built.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to actually put a turn lane in on that street. The hospital is moving their employee parking back on Long Street due to some expansion they've got. And when they put all that employee parking back there, plus you got the hospice house back there and a lot of other stuff, we saw a need to do that now versus later. And so we're fixing to start a project on Long that'll have a turn lane through there, and it'll make it a lot easier, especially during shift change at the hospital when there's so many people coming in and out of that place. That's going to help a lot out there.
Being we're on the streets here, and pardon me while I take my halo off and polish it here, but we need...
Sound like somebody knows where this is going. Everybody but me. Everybody but me. He knows where this is going.
The only halo you got is held up by your horns. What are you talking about?
What about some type of driving safety campaign? Those funny-looking little signs that say STOP.
Well, the ones with the white border around it are optional.
No joke.
Yeah, the white border, just if there's no travel, it's optional.
I always wondered what that meant.
Yeah, that's what it's optional. You come down here on Arkansas, and literally, I'd be coming east on Arkansas here, and somebody be at the stop sign, and they'll blow through it, just so they don't have to wait 15 to 18 seconds for me to go by, and then come to a complete stop. And when you got the two cars come up, where when you come up on the intersection, one on the right has the right of way. The one that says, "Oh, I got the right of way, I don't have to stop," they blow through them. Yeah. You'll see that at First at Cardinal. You'll see it at Spring at Cardinal. And if you want to make some money, park a police car at McClure at Glenbrier. Let me tell you what, nobody stops at those four. We need to have some type of something going on. Stop at the stop signs.
Yeah,
somebody's going to get hurt.
It happens out there every day.
I bet you see it too.
I see it. I had a lady come and saw me here a while back, and she was concerned about a particular demographic of drivers in this community, and she felt like we needed to work towards getting those people off the street. My opinion is a demographic on the very opposite end of the spectrum who's very bad about holding one of these in their hands while they're driving is more dangerous than the demographic that she was talking about.
Yep, know where you come from.
So I think everybody just needs to be more careful out there. Our traffic's increasing around here. We've got more people coming to the area all the time. And
when it comes to the stop lights, I don't see an issue with the stop lights. It's all these little side street stop signs.
Maybe it's because everybody knew what I didn't know, that white ring around it means it's optional.
It's optional.
I had no idea until I got it. I learned something up here today.
Anytime I can help.
Now watch, I'll probably get a ticket today for running a stop sign.
Yeah, we might have somebody watching McClure and Greenbrier today. You may have opened up a can of worms.
I'm
there.
just waiting for the person to argue with the cop, but it had a white border on.
Yeah.
Seriously, I have sit facing west. Folks come down McClure and they'll look you right in the eye and they'll smile and they'll make that
Just
left-hand
keep
turn
rolling.
and they don't even hit the brakes.
Yeah. I know it's a problem out there. I think it's just the times we're in right now.
I guess.
Probably.
Everybody's in a hurry.
Everybody's in a hurry to get somewhere. That pretty much on the street side takes care of some major work we got going on right now. We have started clearing right away.
On what?
On a sewer project.
Oh, yeah, east of town.
Yeah, east of town. And that sewer is going to come from Walmart behind some property on Buzzard Roost Cutoff, and then it's going to come somewhere in the neighborhood of Moran's Equipment.
Yeah.
It's going to cross a Buzzard Roost Cutoff in that area right along in there. And then it's going to head back behind Warehouse Liquor and the Horton property there where the buildings are sold. And it's going to cross what we all know is Old Don's driving range property and come up to 62 and then going under 62. And then from there, we'll be able to head west along both sides of the highway back in towards town, up towards Bobby Sue's,
the veterinary
Car
clinic.
Mart, the vet clinic up that side. And then we're going to be able to head west once we get to the corner of County Road 28 and 62. And we'll be able to head west back up towards Steve's. I believe it's Steve's Pond.
Yeah, right there, flashbacks.
Yeah, flashbacks. We'll be able to
flashbacks,
come up that direction of the highway. And that project, the right-of-way clearing has started, so we're getting very close to
So once you
kicking
top
that
the
off.
hill and you're coming into Mountain Home, you see the old Burger King, the old Burger
The
King.
old Burger King.
And then you've got the old highway transportation. That's in the county. That's not city. You know, they
That
kinda
one
got
piece
over-
of county, or that one piece of state property is right there. Yeah, that's
What
in
we
the
gonna do
county.
there?
I don't know. You know, the state's got it for sale. They're trying to sell that piece of property. I don't know if they've got any potential buyers or anyone looking
What
at that.
can be
or
done with state property in the middle of the city?
Well, you know, they could sell it, but who needs a piece of property like that? You know, I don't know what anyone could really use it for. I think it'd be a great area for commercial development in there.
Something.
I think somebody, if you buy it, you're probably going to be buying it for the property, certainly not for that building
No,
and that
it's got
chain
to be,
link
you know,
fence
it's got to
they've
be
got
wiped
around
clean.
it right there.
Yeah.
But it would be a great place to clear off and put something in there of a commercial value right there. But I have no idea what the state's asking for that property or anything. But I noticed they do have a sign on it now.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, they've got a sign on it and they're trying to sell it right now. So hopefully somebody will come along that needs that.
Yep.
Me too.
Coming up on 7:48, time for our last break of the day. Be right back.
Hi, we're Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z team at Century 21 Lemac Realty, and we'd like you to meet the rest of our team.
When you are working with the Z Team, you will find that not only are they down-to-earth people, but they are trained professionals who work with downsizers, first-time homebuyers, and clients who may want to relocate to our beautiful Ozarks. Our team has agents who specialize in lake and river properties, listing and selling raw land, acreage, and all residential homes. Listing your property with the Z Team will help get it sold with unmatched Century 21 global marketing. You can find out more at retiretoarkansas.net.
It takes the right gear to survive out here. Oh, there she is. Ferris. It's the best gear around. Strong as an ox, safe as houses. Out back, there's one powerful beast. Awesome. Four-wheel suspension, handles whatever Mother Nature throws at you. Designed to take the hard out of hard work and deliver all the power you could need. So if you want to tackle the great outdoors, get yourself a Ferris.
I've had back problems since about 98, and all the doctors want to do is put me on medicine. And I started coming here, and he started adjusting me. I can get up and walk a lot better. I don't have near as much pain. And the laser treatment he did on my neck and back, it helped my pain in my neck probably 75–80%. I'd recommend that for anybody that's got any kind of pain. It does wonders.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
7:50 on this July 3rd, visiting with Mayor Hillrey Adams. And what else we need to talk about in the last 10 minutes?
Well, you know, something that passed the city council a couple of weeks ago that's fixing to take effect July 24th by state law is the new entertainment district. We set the boundaries for that.
3 weeks from today.
We set those boundaries between Hickory and Church and 5th and 8th. And the state legislature just passed Act 812, which gives us the ability to do that. So that district has now been established. Mountain Home's the first city in the state of Arkansas to do that. I learned the very next morning after that passed there are some advantages to being first, because we've had a lot of call from various news outlets, you know, around
Channel
the
3 is right there in the courthouse.
That wanted to cover this. And I think it's going to be something that's going to make downtown a focal point of the community.
It'll be fun.
It's going to bring activity down there. It's going to bring people down there. We've got several pretty good-sized parking lots included in that district that'll give us a place to hold a festival of some sort if if people want things like that down there. And we're going to see some redevelopment down there. We're going to see some of those old shuttered buildings that's just got curtains in the front of them now. We're going to see some activity in those. There's a town in Alabama, Jasper, Alabama, that has done something very, very similar to Mountain Home. And what they've done there in Jasper with their downtown, they call it the 19th Street District, has been unbelievable. And what I'd like to see happen here is when people do visit there, just like a couple of weeks ago we had that MLF fishing tournament here.
Yeah.
You know, a few hundred fishermen here for several days, and they're sitting in a hotel room at night. You want those folks to have a place to go.
They're spending money.
And they're spending more money, and the environment we're trying to create down there with this is one that is going to be very well monitored. The businesses that are working on this project
I call it
with
responsible.
us are very responsible.
Very responsible.
They want it to succeed because
during the break,
if it
we were
doesn't,
talking,
they're in trouble.
And I said, I remember this Becker's Tavern in Fairview Heights, Illinois. You know, at 11 o'clock at night, guys been in there 5-6 hours drinking. That's not what we're.
No. We're not.
You may have somebody in there with a guitar, or just a couple guys doing some music. Maybe a small band.
We're trying to create a place where, if someone here in Mountain Home, Baxter County, or in the nearby area, or if somebody's here visiting for the weekend, they're here for a fishing tournament, a baseball tournament, a wrestling match, or whatever that might be. Now they got to play. Guess what? We can go downtown. They got places to eat down there. They got places where, we can go down and maybe hear a little music. And if we want to have a cold beverage down there while we're there, we can do that, you know. But they're going to leave. They're not going to be down there forever and ever.
Show folks right here. This is Belleville, Illinois. Now, I've been around this square a million times as a kid. By 1975, 1976, 1980, this was a run-down, shabby area. And the Kiwanis Club and the citizens of Belleville, Illinois, went downtown, cleaned it up, and the festivals and everything, they've got similar situation. So I can see what you're trying to. You see all these little vendors around here?
That's good
This
activity.
is like the art festival. I was down there one time. They had a car show and an art festival downtown, and they'll close off about 1 or 2 blocks either way of the square. This is a roundabout with the fountain. That fountain was shut down for 15, 18 years.
We're going to establish a committee. That was one of the things that we talked about in the council meetings was we're going to establish an oversight committee that way, if someone wants to have a festival downtown, they'll have an application they'll complete. That application will go in front of that committee, and we'll find out who's wanting to hold the festival or the event, who that group is, what their needs are going to be, what we might need to do on behalf of the city as far as if we need to close off a street or certain hours, what we need, and there's going to be some pretty strict oversight on what events are down there, and that committee will be screening those applications for activities down there. They're also going to help us. We're going to need to set up some signage, some boundaries. We're going to need to mark the area down there. We've already been looking at some ways to do that.
Oh, yeah.
That they do it in other communities, and establish the boundary line. You're entering this district or you're leaving this district, type signage. So we're looking at some of those things right now.
Downtown is so nice. Saturday morning I'll be down at Old Time having breakfast. It's so nice. You get down there about 7:15, and you got the farmers market, and downtown is just buzzing, And this just keeps the busyness going on.
It really will. And
throughout the day.
It's going to help.
Can you imagine a Friday night or Saturday night where you go down and have a burger and a Coke, or folks that want to have like a Budweiser or something, sit down, just not get knocked down, drag out. We're not talking about.
No. We don't want that
responsible
at all.
people.
Responsible people that want to go down there, and if you want to go down there and take your kid down there, we want to be a place where it's okay to do that at.
Yeah.
We're definitely not trying to create something of anything other than that right there, and we're determined to get it right. And if we get it right, it's going to be a very great thing for Mountain Home. If we stump our toe along the way, we're going to have to work a lot harder to correct that. So we're taking a time. It goes into effect here in a few weeks.
Now, the law goes into effect on the 24th, and then our district is open on the 27th. Is that correct?
The 26th.
26th on that Friday.
That Friday is when it will take place down there, and the district will open. And some of the merchants down there are already doing things like looking at cups, containers, how they're going to do it. I saw a model the other day. One of the merchants showed me where he's got his cup with his logo on it on one side, and on the back side he's got the rules of the district.
There you go.
And so he wants to promote responsible behavior down there. Yeah. And I'm glad to see them doing that right there. But I think we're going to see quite a bit of activity down there. There's a lot of interest. We've had several folks contact us wanting to know more about it, who are interested in doing things in that area down there.
Well, yeah, you're on the square down there with Old Time. This is going to be a B12 shot. I mean, just a kind of a booster.
I think it's going to bring a lot of more traffic onto the square, which is good for everybody. Yeah. I think they've taken a lot of steps with the music on the square and a bunch of different things and cleaning it up, and it's just going to bring the square and make it fun again. And that's just a place to go to and hang out and grab a bite and enjoy music and just. See,
we used to have that. Remember, y'all don't remember Angler's Cafe that used to be.
Oh, we do too.
Remember Anglers?
Yeah, sure do. Yeah.
Boy, that was guys go down and be drinking coffee till 9 o'clock at night down there.
Yeah. So I think that's something that's really going to give us a shot in the arm downtown doing this right here. Yeah.
Final minute, Mayor. Appreciate you being here.
There were some changes just made by Baxter Recycling Center that went into effect this week. Everybody should have got a notice in their water bill this past month. If you got any questions about the changes in the recycling, contact Baxter Day Service Center out there. Yeah. But there's a few things that they were taking that are not anymore.
What caused the changes?
I think it's just a decline in the market from what they told me. They came and visited with me about the changes, and some of the stuff that the market's just not there for it. But I think we're going to have to deal with that issue because while the market might not be there for what we need to still trying to keep that out of the landfills if we can. So we got some things to work on there.
Sounds
for
good.
Sure.
Well, hope you have a good 4th of July tomorrow, and everybody be safe.
You bet you. And again, I appreciate the opportunity to come by this month and remind everybody a lot of things going on around here tonight and tomorrow, and a lot of folks going to be out there on that water, but just be careful. We don't need any accidents for you here.
Thanks for being here. Good to see you. Wraps it up. Have a happy 4th. Rerun tomorrow. We'll see you on Friday.